Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I just want to say I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I'm only talking about bad women that do bad things to good guys and teach the good guys how to spot the bad women.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But make sure you hit the notifications button right now. All right, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about why men have to have an understanding of self before you can understand woman's nature. Now, this is very important because you have to separate strawberry jelly beans from the red pill. What do I mean? Strawberry jelly beans is when you just enjoy watching the videos that talk about the negative traits of women, what women have did bad, why feminist women are going to do this, and why strong women are this, strippers, and all the bad type of women.
I don't feel bad at all.
All right, you enjoy hearing that, but what you have to pay attention to is the fact that you've been programmed for the bad type of women and you need to be unprogrammed for the good type of women. But to you, bad women are the only women that exist because you're trapped inside the matrix of emotion. All right, so when you take the red pill allows you to see the information that the woman did wrong, woman's nature, but it allows you to evaluate yourself so you know what you need to change about yourself in order to be a better person. You must understand, pain is nothing but weakness leaving the body. It's only a temporary feeling. The only way you make it permanent is if you continuously think about it. So today, I want you to ask these questions so you can self-evaluate yourself when taking the red pill. Let's get to it. Okay. Ask yourself, do you love yourself or not? Because if you was to ask somebody if they love themselves, the most common answer is going to be, yes, I do love myself. It's just going to be an instant reaction. But at the end of the day, let's self-evaluate. Do you really love yourself? Do you love the way you look? Do you love the car you're driving? Do you love the house you're living in? Do you love what you do for a living? Is that the ideal life that you want? Is the life that you're living right now the actual life that you want? Or is it that you're finding someone else to blame for your problems? See, this is what you got to pay attention to, because life has a lot to offer. It's a matter of what you're going to go out there and get. Ain't nobody going to give you anything. So before you can start understanding woman's nature, let's start looking at yourself. Are you happy with who you are? Because you could be battling internal pain inside, and only thing you're doing is finding a distraction to blame somebody else. It's just like a woman who doesn't hold herself accountable. It's because she's looking to put the blame on somebody else because she don't want to fix herself. So how about we self-evaluate and you look at yourself and say, am I happy with the way I look? Am I happy with the car I drive? Am I happy with the house that I live in? Am I happy with that? Because if you're not happy with any of that, that's the main thing that's in your life on a day-to-day basis. Women are gonna come and go with everybody. So ask yourself, do you love yourself or do you hate yourself? Because if you hate yourself, it could be the reason why you hate them. Next, do you set boundaries? Do you set boundaries? Are you the type of person that let people run all over you, that let a woman walk all over you, that let people in general walk all over you? Or do you stand up for yourself? Do you say, all right, if this person backstabs me, I'm gonna cut them off. If this woman acts like this, I'm gonna cut them off. You have to understand, the women you deal with are not really the problem. The problem is gonna be everybody around you before you meet her. Mom, dad, sisters, brothers, cousins, aunties. Are they pushing you over too? Or are they just telling you just a good guy that's gonna just have the perfect life, you deserve a good woman? Like, think about it. Do you set boundaries? Are you the guy that's constantly being nice so other people are not angry at you? Because if you're not setting boundaries and you're just adjusting to everybody else, then when a woman hurts you, it's already given. Because everybody else has already hurt you before her. So ask yourself, am I setting boundaries with my life, or am I allowing anybody to talk to me any kind of way because I don't want to be confrontational and I'm always looking at the good in people, and then if things get out of rate, I'll just blame myself. Where are your boundaries at? Where's your boundaries as a person that says, I'm not going to be disrespected, I'm not going to put up with that? Do you have boundaries in your life or not? Because if you don't even have boundaries, you don't need to worry about women. You need to worry about the people that's close to you. They're gonna hurt you worse. Next, have you dropped your baggage?
Oh, yes, I've got a lot of baggage.
What do I mean by have you dropped your baggage? Have you went through your problems in life and left them in the past? Or are you just continuously thinking about all your problems every single day and it's keeping you in a depression? That's way important. Why is it important? Because everybody in the world is going to go through problems. You're not going to be the guy who only goes through problems. You're not going to be the person who only goes through that pain. You know what depression says? Depression says, I went through so much pain. My pain is worse than everybody else. So I have to tell everybody that I've been through a lot of pain. So we have a pity party and they feel sorry for me. So ask yourself, have you left your baggage in the past? Have you said to yourself, all right, that event happened to me. I can't get it back, but that event is stopping me from going forward. If you haven't left your baggage in the past, why are you complaining now?
Trying not to think about it.
It's not like somebody's going to go in your past and rearrange your past and then correct your life. No, buddy. I know people in this lifetime that have went through hell and back, lost both of their moms, lost both of their dad, lost their whole family, and they still successful now because they were able to put their baggage in the past and understand that the only person that's in control of the future is you. Nobody else is in control of your future but you. So ask yourself, are you focused on the future or are you still looking in the past? If you're still looking in the past about what happened to you, then you're just holding on to the baggage. Holding on to the baggage makes everything too heavy to move forward. Fix your past. Erase it. All right? It happened. You have to learn to get over it. If you cannot get over it, people, not just women, will get over you. Next, do you have emotional intelligence?
My emotions! My emotions!
What do I mean by emotional intelligence? Do you know what things are good for you and what things are bad for you? What type of woman you're supposed to give the energy to and what type of woman you're supposed to take the energy away? Like with me, if I know I'm dealing with a thought bot that's been ran through, I'm gonna strap up. It's gonna be a one-night thing and then I'm gonna go on by my way.
Some DoorDash and a nice little warm blanket, you know what I mean? Get to it.
But are you the guy that actually thinks that you're getting ready to have this woman and lock her down because you're going to treat her nice because she turns you on? So ask yourself, do I have emotional intelligence or do I just fall for anything? I just fall for anything that I like. I get caught up in the wrong people. I get caught up in the wrong crowd. And then I trust people too easily and I put my heart into them. Is that you? Do you have emotional intelligence that's able to read good and bad people so you know who to trust and who not to trust?
Well, I don't like anybody I don't know. I don't like them or trust nobody I don't know.
Because you may need to step back and pay attention to that. Start people watching so you know who's who and what's what. Women ain't the top issue, big dog. The issue is going to be you and the people you're surrounded by and what they're teaching you. Because if you're only surrounded by the worst people that can't spot good women, of course you're only going to be dealing with bad women your whole life. Bad women only hang out with emotionally unstable men.
Some feminists have even condemned marriage as a glorified form of slavery.
Amen.
Understand that. Women are only going to hang around beta males and unstable men, but they're going to lust for the guy who is stable and for the guy who can hold his own and leave the baggage in the back.
I love this area.
No, it is beautiful around here.
So many beautiful people and nice shops.
That's what they really like. So ask yourself, and you need to ask yourself a good question. Do I have emotional intelligence? Do I know where to put my emotions and where not to put my emotions when dealing with people? not just women. Next, have you accepted heartbreak? What do I mean, have you accepted heartbreak? Have you accepted the fact that you've had your heart broken, but everybody's gonna have their heart broken?
Just like that, she was gone.
The pain you're going through is nothing but pain that everybody in the world is gonna go through in life, so you can't make your pain an exception to the rule. Too many people try to make their heartbreak an exception to the rule. Like, she's just so bad. She's the worst person in the world. I can't stand women like that. You can't stand the bad woman because you're addicted to her.
She doesn't want to have dinner with you, brace face.
That's the problem. You're bound to get your heart broke because you're not playing the dysfunctional game that she's playing. You're not playing the make up and break up game that she's playing. You're not willing to say, I'm going to try to go make her jealous with another girl. I'm going to go play these games over here. I'm going to go mess with her best friends.
She seems to like the down and dirty stuff.
When you're dealing with dysfunctional women, those are the type of guys they want to deal with. It's the type of guy they're going to keep the drama coming like they in some type of reality show, like they trying to write a book after. So you need to ask yourself, like, what type of woman did I get my heart broken by? It's typically going to boil down to you got your heart broken by the girl you should have never been with, the bad girls that all the guys that got their shit together don't mess with. So stop and evaluate yourself whenever it comes to the heartbreak. Did you get your heart broken by a thorough woman or a rat? If you got your heart broken by a rat, it's time to move on, dog. You're just a cornball. Next, have you learned to talk to people in a physical form? What do I mean by learn to talk to people in the physical form? Some of you guys are socially awkward. The only conversations that you really have when it comes to life is pretty much everybody online, and if you could call into a channel and talk to them for a little bit, but for the most part, most of you are just sitting inside the house and sitting inside your phone and not doing anything with your life that's constructive. Nothing at all. It's just, I know I have pain. I'm confused about life. Let me go online and try to find all my answers. You want us teachers online to help you do everything, to help you pee, to start a business account for you, to help you pick out the good girl, to help you pick out the right car, to help you pick out the right stocks, to help you do that, to the point where we get asked these questions so much, we don't even know what to do with our own life because we got to answer standard questions that people are supposed to already know. You got to stop and do the self-evaluation of yourself and ask yourself, have I even learned to talk to people in a physical form and not appear weird? Some dudes I meet in real life, they just weird, bro. It's like, oh, you Anthony Spade? Yeah, but then when you sit down and you talk to them, you know, they be off just a little bit, but I know they're fans, so I work with them. See, when you outside, it's a different ball game. When you inside and you stuck inside and you not physically dealing with people every day, you can't really complain about what's happening in real life if you're not in real life. Self-evaluate yourself. Have you made yourself somebody that you're really not and you're complaining about women that are bad for you? Because that's what it sounds like. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. And listen, before I get started, don't take any of this personal. You guys be soft as drugstore cotton, taking everything personal. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hasta la vista.